Hello, welcome. This is the Dropouts Podcast, episode fucking 30 something. We've gone on to 40. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. My name is John Paul Gabriel. I got Matthew Morgan. I got Sean Buchanan. I'm just kidding.
That's good. That's good.
That was the first time we've actually done it properly.
Yeah, we haven't done that in ages.
All right,
what episode are we on?
39.
39. Episode 39 of the Dropouts Podcast. My name's JP. I've got Matthew Morgan on my left-hand side.
Weird episode to finish on.
Who's that finishing what? What are you
What do you
talking
mean?
about?
Nah, just
Dropouts?
Sorry, please expand. Please explain.
So please expand your vocabulary.
Yeah, it's been a good run. Episode 39.
Wait, rap about it. Go.
No. So it was a bit of trouble in paradise.
No, we're just having a
We
laugh.
thought we were going to hit this early on, but we're hitting it later in the journey.
Yeah.
You know?
No, 100%.
I thought it was going to go on forever, but anyway. Whatever.
Hit it
Oh,
out.
who's saying it's not going to continue?
Hit it out of the park, boys. Last one. Let's wrap it. Nah, jokes. Sean, what are we chatting about today?
Anything and everything. But
specifically,
Well,
you had a really interesting topic that piqued my interest.
well, we can talk about that a little bit later on. But I was watching Maths the other night. Maths last night. And
That show will be the bane of my freaking
You know,
existence.
I don't watch much reality. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, neither. I don't watch it
TV.
either, but I watch it and I just had a sort of a thought about how if we can discuss those types of shows like Maths, Love Island, and how they sort of affect people's relationships and how people are so affected by what's actually happening, even though it's just entertainment.
Trash TV.
Well,
It's just
I think
entertainment.
that what happens is people get so caught up in it and they produce it in a way that makes the storyline. The storyline makes sense, right? And they obviously fabricate a lot of this drama, and because it seems somewhat relatable, people, even though they know they're watching reality TV,
They lean into it.
They still lean into it.
Yeah,
They're like, "Oh, this
yeah.
is like real."
Like the
did
water-
you see
like
what's
the-
her name said or did? It's like the producer probably asked her a question that prompted that response from
Exactly.
her.
Yeah.
It evokes a high sense of emotion.
Yeah, of course.
And it's typically like you have, and I think girlfriends and wives could probably testify to this. Like they'll be sitting there watching it on the telly, and then the husband will come home or their partner will be like, "Oh, turn that shit off. What are you watching?" And then like cut scene 10 seconds later, the guy's like hooked.
Yeah.
And he's like, babe, did you see Steph last week?
Bro, that happened with Dubai Bling. Kristen's was watching Dubai Bling, and I'm
with,
like, what is this shit? And then 30 minutes later, I'm sitting on the couch like, is that guy serious?
Yeah. What's his name, Chris?
That guy's definitely gay. There's no way he's straight. He's got a wife. No, so there's this one guy on this Dubai Bling show that's like
Feminine.
ultra feminine.
Okay.
And he's got a wife, and like he's like they're like super like.
Are you a homophobe?
No, I'm just saying like they're very like they're Islamic. So I'm like, bro, this guy is
he's
definitely
gay.
gay.
Yeah.
So you're waiting for the big reveal.
Big
of when
reveal.
There's
it's
going
like-
to be no reveal, but
No,
that's the
obviously,
whole
but
point. They get
that's
people
the hook.
watching it who
Yeah.
are like,
That's
come
right.
on. Like,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like when people get around the water cooler at work, they connect with. Maybe they've had a relationship like that before, and they can comment on that. But like you say, it might be fabricated. But I've been watching it, and I don't really get into the whole like, oh, that shit. What is she saying? I just laugh at it. It's actually pretty funny.
It's very
But
entertaining.
it is entertaining. Yeah,
it is
of course.
entertaining.
Well, that's modern day type of reality TV shows. You got your Maths, you have your, The Farmer Wants a Wife.
Yeah.
Big Brother was a big one.
Big Brother,
That was a
yeah.
big
that
one.
probably was one of like the.
That was probably one of the
originals.
early. I'm looking up.
Oh, but you know what else was considered reality TV, but what not as extreme? Like even the shows like Australian Idol and all that.
Yeah.
They're still considered reality TV, but they were like a light version.
Yeah, not really drama, but
Yeah.
But you have people that are trying to strive for something, and that's sort of something I was thinking about with regard to the Idol. I used to think, well, these guys are going on there. There's only going to be one winner. How is that helping them within their career? But the amount of attention
get
that
famous.
they get, yeah. Well, with social media now,
Yeah.
like that can really, and that's even with Maths, like. They all have social media careers after. And then you think about it, well, are they going on the show to find love, or are they going on the show for clout, all that sort of stuff like that, like grow their
I
accounts,
think
for
the
example.
people that go on those shows for love and for like genuine reasons are the ones that get booted within 5 minutes because
They
they're not even the ones that are going to be that entertaining to watch, because the people that are entertaining to watch, they lean into the drama.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And they're the ones that keep the ratings up and what have you. Do you remember like Geordie Shaw was one of the
I
anchor.
got messaged on Instagram probably 6 months ago or a year ago
no
about
way.
some reality TV show on Channel 10, and I just deleted it straight away.
You just sent them a bubble verse.
Yeah. Remember I got
no
sent
way.
that
And
one?
you
I
got sent one.
Yeah, I think it was
Ursula got sent one recently.
Yeah, she got one as well.
She
Yeah.
hasn't been here for a week.
I could see her on a reality TV show. Just start deadlifting people.
I'm a powerlifter.
I'm 45 kilos, but I can deadlift you.
Oh,
See,
congratulations, by the way. She did do a powerlifting.
Oh
comp.
yeah, she came in second.
Yes, well done.
Mabruk, Alfie Mabruk. Where's the round of applause? Do
to
it.
be fair, the way the producers select the
job,
guests on the show is very strategic. Like they're gonna they need like the goody two shoes type of girl. Like I'm talking about on like these love type shows. And then I remember a few years back they had that. I think her name was Davina. She was
Davina.
She was an attractive young lady and very promiscuous.
Promiscuous girl.
What show is this?
Bro, and the general maths. I think the general public hated Davina with a passion.
Really?
I don't know because it was whether she was like
Maddie really liked her. Obviously, she was an attractive young
she was
lady.
attractive physically, but her personality was just absolutely. It was like I'd rather talk to a diaper than her. She had
heard that one.
She had the personality of a brick wall.
Do you know who was who got really big and Kristen absolutely adores her? Martha Kay. Off maths from a couple, I don't know how many years ago it was.
No.
And she actually still with the guy.
She's still with the guy.
She's with the guy, yeah.
I'd actually like to hear that.
What's his name? Brunelli. Is his
Michael
Brunelli. Yeah, something like that.
And he was funny. He was very quiet. Well,
it's funny because they're polar opposites, which is, I mean, it makes sense. Like in terms of, like you couldn't have two strong personalities like that. But he's obviously the more passive. She's like wog,
right?
Even though he's like wog background, it's like he's more his mannerisms are more Aussie.
And can I just add, like, we started this episode hypercritical. About these.
Oh yeah, now we're
talking about the goss.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. So my point, my case in point is like, what is it about? Because we're talking theoretically here about these episodes. I don't want to get caught in a whirlwind of like, oh, did you hear what Stacey said, the bitch? Okay, you know what I mean. Like, what is it that brings people in? Because I remember being like 12, 13, and I remember Jersey Shore, not Geordie Shore. Jersey Shore came out first, and I was hooked on Jersey Shore. Cabs are her, and it's just these
that was like
Jersey and Geordie Shore.
That was drama. It was just people going out.
Ryan Star.
Yeah, Jim Tan Laundry.
Jim Tan Laundry. Yeah.
GTL. We'll go back to this.
Situation.
Mike, the situation. Paulie D.
Situation.
Okay. So stop reminiscing, all right? We're just talking about this series.
I didn't even watch it. Like, I'll watch a couple of episodes here and there because my cousins
I went there. I went to America and I went there. Took some photos.
Did you?
Yeah. Went to the house, took some photos.
Oh, so we're all suckers.
But see what it is? It's like these... Okay, what sucks people in? It's first of all, it's trash TV.
It's a drama.
It glorifies sex, drugs.
Yeah, it does.
Alcohol. Hookup culture.
Yeah,
alcohol.
Not maths and stuff, but I think like
Actually, I was going to say over Geordie Shore.
Because they would get it would be frowned upon for TV. But yeah, definitely glorifies sex.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is it about that influences? Because like, okay, let's speak like, statistically here, like if they were showing a show about people that were just waking up and going to the run club and doing a workout, going to get a coffee from the coffee shop,
funny?
that would be boring.
Speaking of which, now have you noticed this trend of like the reels on Instagram where it's like come follow me, I'm just a normal guy working a 9 to 5, here's my day, I go to the range after work,
hit some balls.
Yeah. Like let's normalize normal kind of thing. Have you seen those?
The guy who really started that, his name's Hub's Life. He's the biggest creator in terms of like normalizing the 9 to 5. I was actually just watching
maybe that's who I've watched.
That's probably it is. Actually, I've started making those type of reels, to be honest with you.
You're such a normie.
Hub's Life. Normalize the norm. That's
show me his reels.
So his reels are basically just him like...
Yeah, that's the one. I've seen it.
Yeah. So all he does is work. And
he's got 600,000 followers.
Yeah, bro, he's killing it right now. He's got enough money now to leave his job. But
you know what makes... You know, when you see that, it's like... He's almost taken the whole concept of social media, which is like highlight reel of my life, and said, well, no, actually, I'm just going to show
my normal
exactly what my normal life. And it makes people feel good because they're like, okay, well, my life isn't boring. I have the same life as you. The same. Therefore, like, you're kind of calling out the bullshit and saying like, well, this is just... And he's gotten big off it.
They relate, yeah.
And good on him. That's such a nice thing to be able to help people feel. Because I feel like the whole thing, generally speaking, with Instagram and social media is like, FOMO and like, what does this person have, that person have, whereas this guy's like, well, no, this is what I'm completely normal. Now, his life probably isn't that normal now because he has 700,000 followers and he probably has like cameras set up all over his house.
No, he still keeps it pretty humble, but what I like about him and like, which is like the inspiration for me to make those reels literally took me, I wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary. I was just doing my thing. I was like, just bring up my phone and film it because it takes 2 seconds. But the thing is, like, I'm doing it, so therefore I'll film it. Not I'm filming it to do it.
Oh, I get ya.
You get what I mean?
ya.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like when they have those influencers that sort of set their camera up and lie in bed, and they're like, "Today I woke up, and then,
Today I'm gonna go have my Oxy Greens from EHP Labs. Then I'll
What I eat in a day.
Yep. Then I'll get on my knees, do my gratitude and journaling, and then I'll walk out the door. And then like 50, and that's why I like Alex Hormozy, because he cuts the bullshit. He's like, you don't need a 2-hour fucking routine to just start.
Yeah,
just start.
yeah.
Like,
I love him.
yeah, he's very practical.
I'm gonna show you a video actually.
Yeah, please show me. Enlighten me.
Good.
Huh?
What did you just say?
Oh, no, I was just saying. I think I found what smells in that room.
What is it?
Yeah, I think I found what smells in the room. Sorry, listeners. I think it's the microphones. Come in.
So this was like so there's this guy called we're just checking the microphone, seeing if it smells. No, you didn't shower this morning, JP. That's what smells.
No, mate, it smells like mushrooms.
Anyway, show me.
Okay, so there's this guy on social media called How to Dad NZ, and he did one of those reels where it's like, okay, so this is what I do for my morning routine, and this is it, right? I'll put the mic to it so you can hear it.
And welcome to my morning routine. Let's get into it. Every morning I wake up and take 4 deep breaths.
Quick, girls, I'm just doing my morning routine. Dad's doing his. I'm just doing my thing, all right?
I fast for 92 hours every day, so no breakfast.
Oi! This is Fiji water. It was on special. Now I'm gonna try and put it back in the. Hey, babe, no, I'm not. This bloody Fiji water.
With all this free time, I then
But that's what it's like, isn't it?
of intense.
That's how people do it.
Come on, guy. I just. I'm doing my.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
But that's what people
That's
do. Like
literally
that's
what
how they
people
do
do.
it, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. And that's the thing with regards to social media. Like, is it real or not? But what I think is like, why do people lean into that so much and get upset about seeing people that are doing things that are, I don't know, like you say, like the guy that's doing the normal stuff, people relate to that,
Yeah.
but then they may get upset at, or they might have feelings about somebody like just recording themselves doing
Well,
great
because
things.
they know it's because sometimes when you can just tell when it's inauthentic and bullshit. I think
Can
that's-
you?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, but why does it upset people?
Oh, because I think people are like, well, you know, you just. I don't know. It's just like relax.
But-
we know that's not what you do. Like,
No, but you know what? But the people that do that and they've
facade.
garnered a following, even though if it was a facade and say like they fake it till they make it, I kind of like see the comments where people are like, oh, bro, like go get a real job, and I'm like, but hang on, like this guy's literally just has to eat breakfast and like take videos, and he's making like good money.
No, but I'm saying you can easily understand why people burn about it. I'm not saying I burn. I couldn't give a shit when people do that.
Right.
But that's the thing, like, why don't you burn? But why do other people get so invested in, like, oh my god, their lives are so great and my life's shit, and oh my gosh,
I think it's
like,
good to be aware of like what you feel when you see and you like
100%, of
you know,
course you be aware of it.
you were saying it last week, Maddie, when you were like everyone has similar thoughts about things in general. It's just how people process them,
Yeah.
and then what they like. I see something, it goes through me. I then decide. Like whether it pisses, like it's just how it's everyone sees and generally
of course.
speaking feels similar things
Yeah, but-
in the world, but it's how those people process those things just translates to like what their attitude is, I guess. In relation
yeah, of course,
to it. Do you
like
get me?
that's
So, like,
how
I
it
can
generally
see-
works. But the question is, okay, so what makes people feel that way? I mean, it's individual for everybody.
No, it just depends. I mean, if you see that video of like those girls who are like doing those videos on the tube in London. Stupid to my face,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like it's just like, and you're like, bro, there's 100 people around them. It's just like I can't help but think
That's lame.
that's so lame. Like I'm just
Yeah.
cringing. It's not because I'm actually upset at them. I'm just like, maybe I'm just the secondhand embarrassment. I don't know what it is. Like it doesn't bother me. I don't like it
Yeah.
doesn't ruin my day.
But you see a lot of like the fitness industry mainly, right? Like in terms of people doing their routines and, you know, whatever it may be, and then people getting upset about it. And that's what I was going to talk about last week. We didn't have enough time. But the amount of comments that get put up where people are sort of giving their opinion based on like a 60-second video clip. Right? For like, I'll give you an example. So I saw this clip, and it was about a family in America that they left their suburb. They had a big house, and they left, and they started to, or they bought a boat, and now for the last 3 years they've been on a boat. So their kids are 18, 16, I think, 7 and 5 or something. So the 18-year-old brought her boyfriend onto the boat, and the dad was like, I did a video and like, well, this is what's going to happen on the boat. We allowed him to come on, but he's going to be sleeping in a different area of the boat, blah, blah, blah. And all the comments were like smashing him for it. Like giving him shit about it. Like, you should let them sleep together. They're 18 years old. They're old enough, etc., etc. You know, everybody giving their opinion on whatever the situation is. So that was the sort of the what I wanted to get into is, what are your thoughts on people commenting on based on their beliefs without any context behind?
Yeah.
Do you know my
The videos
opinion?
itself.
My opinion is this: if you're posting something on social media, be prepared
Thank
for
you.
people to comment.
That's
You're
exactly
putting
what I was
it
gonna
out
say.
I have no problem with people
Yeah, yeah.
commenting. That's
I'm
fine.
just saying-
Even if they offer their unsolicited
Yeah, I
advice,
think-
you cop it on the chin and you shut your
I
mouth.
feel like that's the environment that you like. If like, and the same goes for something as stupid as like I put up a video about property. Like the fact is that it's only 60 seconds, and someone can easily go, "Oh, what about this? What about that?" The fact is that because I've put that video up, I've invited people's opinions
that's
and
fine.
thoughts
Like,
and
I have
what
no
have
problem
you.
with people putting their opinion
so
up.
what's
Yeah.
the question here?
So the question is, in terms of people giving advice that they don't know anything about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Again,
Yeah, it's like that,
that's the thing.
But the thing is,
It's like-
the social media profile only allows you to facilitate a certain amount of your life or whatever anyway, right? So
And
people
then-
have to get a view
But
from what
Sean's
you...
question here is,
And then I'm
what do
getting
you
into-
think about people offering their unsolicited advice if they have no expertise in the area?
No, not expertise. I think it's just like
Oh,
if they
if
don't
they
know
have
anything
no-
about
Yeah, more
you.
towards that. Like, anybody can comment. That's fine. I have no
Anything about-
problem with that.
But if it's unsolicited advice,
Yeah.
in that, so if someone who's like, say, a fat shit who's never trained in their life comments on your videos, "Oh, you're doing your deadlift wrong" or something like that.
Yeah.
I honestly same.
Or like
same-
fighters, boxers, MMA fighters, you see it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, what's
Yeah,
that
like you should
technique?
keep your hand up. Or
But
something
then
like that.
also, like, along the lines of trolling and bullying, right?
Oh, trolling. and
Trolling,
bullying.
I
that's
think
like-
online bullying sucks.
That's a different. That's a different.
But
area.
that's where I'm sort of
I think
going,
I
right?
think we're covered by this sort of like digital front of like people are so more open to saying like distressing, bullyish, pretty
the comment
funny comments.
section
But
is hilarious.
Bro, it's
pretty fun.
crazy.
But some of my favorite comments recently have been like, "This guy's an L," and then next comment is like,
Oh, that's
legendary.
a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
legendary.
yeah.
Or like this guy.
Or
This guy should stop making these stupid videos.
Stop bullying this person. I can't like all
every
the comments.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, bro, 100%. So they're cool, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, like instead of looking at it from that lens, it's like what's your opinion on this and this, commenting on this, or someone commenting on something that they've got no expertise on. Let's look at it from the lens of like the person posting it. Like, why even post anything in the first place? Like, sometimes I post things, and I'll tell you why I post, because I am a loser and I like getting
Because I want to stay relevant.
because I like getting dopamine when I see
Likes,
little likes
yeah,
and
bro.
love hearts and
Bro.
comments.
And I haven't
that strange,
I personally post on my personal page legit maximum once a year.
Right.
Maximum. And because I've been posting so much, bro, I'm just refreshing.
I know.
It's cooked.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I
bro,
am
that-
legit
and you're,
addicted
and
to
you're,
it.
oh, you're like, and that's the thing, bro.
Yeah, you
It's-
wake up middle of the night, you check your phone.
Yeah, bro.
You
It's
wake
just
up in the morning,
It's like, who
check
would have
your
thought that these
phone.
little love, bro? They have it. They have
Yeah, it's
a
fucked.
human psychology section in the Instagram head office, for sure.
Oh,
Bro, it's
100%.
fucked. Like, think about this, right? And I'll be completely 100 with you. Like, your 110 kilometer run, like. You want to tell people that you ran 110k?
Yeah, do you
like
get a- do you get a
if I
dopamine
told
hit from
you
that?
to do that 110 and you could not post a single thing, you'd be like, "Fuck."
Do you get a
No,
dopamine hit from that?
I personally would legit not care.
I personally didn't post it.
But do you feel good when people engage, comment?
Yeah, 100% you do.
Yeah, it's
No,
not-
I'm asking you.
I do.
I'm asking Sean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
You're not immune to that,
it's
right?
nice
Like-
when people comment and say, "Hey, well done."
Well done,
Like,
and
of
they're like,
course.
yeah.
But like for me to like for this next run that I'm going to do,
Yeah.
what I should be doing if I want to get that clout is be posting from the 110 to the 120, posting everything that I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm getting prepared. If I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to be getting more people looking at me, more people like me. But I haven't done it. I haven't posted.
No,
enough.
but obviously
I haven't-
the
but
run
listen,
itself gets the most. That's the single thing.
I know
gets
that,
the
but
most
you're building up to the run, so you're bringing on more followers
True.
to get to that. So if I'm getting 110 like 110k, I'm getting 100
yeah.
likes. Imagine if for the last 5 weeks I've been building up this 120k run.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
yeah,
follow
yeah.
me, watch me, blah blah blah, and then at 110, 20k, I get 200, 300
yeah,
likes.
yeah.
Right? So, but like I said, I haven't posted for 3 weeks. For me, like I don't really care. Like I do it because I want to inspire people and I want to show people because people want to come and run with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
When is the next one?
30th of this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, that's fair. But
what I mean?
even speaking from my perspective, it's like if I like lift like a new weight in the gym, you're like, oh yeah, I want to post it, and like everyone at the gym. But it's
So
like,
do you only post it for likes?
no, but we're not.
Oh, right,
no,
yeah.
it's not
But
only
that's,
post
but,
it for
that's,
like,
but that's part of it.
but that's a big part of it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Like, it's not just because of that.
I don't. I mean, this might be rich coming from. Oh no, but you know, I don't post anything about to that effect. It's only when other people post it that I'll like share it and stuff. So, I mean, I do care when it comes in. I feel good, but I don't care about it.
You don't chase it.
I don't chase it myself ever. Like, and that's proof in the pudding. Like, you never see me posting anything
Right,
really.
right.
But you
Except
do,
for, like, business stuff.
yeah.
It's
But you
different.
do now because the likes and the shares and the follows will obviously help your business.
Well, for me, this
Just
is
a
like
little bit.
now, obviously, like to make a living as well.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, that's obviously a different
Yeah,
kettle of fish
but it's
altogether.
also something that you're passionate about.
Yes, very
So
passionate
you
about.
and also you're on camera. You're giving
Yeah.
information, so you want people to like it, and you want. And then this is what Gary Vaynerchuk says all the time. He's like, don't care what people think. Everybody cares what people think.
Everyone does.
Everybody cares what people think. You know, when people sort of say, "I don't give a fuck what people think," yeah, of course you do.
Nah, but the people
Especially-
that say they care the most.
well, yeah, well, especially in a business sense, like for Gary Vaynerchuk, for example. Imagine if no one cared about his product.
Yeah.
Imagine if no one cared about VaynerMedia. Imagine if no one cared about his ideas. Like, where would he be, right?
And-
Of course you care about it. You want people to like your ideas. You want people to, or you want to influence people
Yeah.
to
But it's-
share those
And if you
ideas.
didn't,
It
care,
is-
about,
it
if
is
you didn't
those
care about
ideas.
what people think, you would do some really dumb shit.
Yeah, well,
which
exactly.
is just proof that
It
like,
is. It is
people do-
multifaceted as well because it's like that's one side of it, right? With the likes and getting engagement and like getting that like social media like hit of like dopamine. I'm like I'm connected.
Yeah,
and
that's
people are-
social validation.
the social
Yeah.
validation. But then the other part of it's like the reason I see the benefit in it. It's like anyone now can have a platform to be able to like, you know, create content and like make a career out of it almost.
100%.
Like, even
They're,
with
they're
these
saying that's going to go crazy in
bro,
the next
your
10 years.
investor
Yeah.
property, like great. You got 17K on one video. You got like I seen like
Oh, yeah,
stupid
yeah,
views,
yeah.
even
Oh,
if you
yeah, my
sponsored
first
it,
one.
whatever. But it's like even
Yeah.
like
I
posting
did
these
sponsor
short
it.
reels.
It's the opportunity. It
Bro, the
gives
opportunity
so
is
much
crazy.
opportunity. But that's like when we talked about maths, for example. Like you go on maths, you can create a massive following for yourself and then branch off from there. Like
You
even
have to
just from a
sign
random.
like NDA, and you have to sign all these agreements, but saying that like that
You're not
they-
gonna
they-
slag the show.
and they
Yeah, of
can
course.
and they can do anything they want with the footage.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
again, look at that, Michael, and he created a fitness business. He was a teacher,
Bro,
Now he's in
Martha
a fitness,
Kay would
now he's
be
in a fitness
worth
business.
a lot of
so
money.
he's killing it.
She would be, bro. She's the one that's making bank. They started her own brand. There's
start on OnlyFans.
her own brand.
He was about to slay her.
What?
So what?
No, but
I've
yeah,
been-
but you're right. Like
I've been
they'll-
subscribed to that for months.
she hasn't put up a video for ages.
Yeah, we got Dropouts got a OnlyFans.
Do we?
Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
exclusive content. JP without his shirt on.
It's
Ain't nobody paying for that.
Ain't nobody got time for
Free.
that. But yeah, 100%. It's like such a big opportunity. But what about you? Like with regards to your posting, what do you what's your goals towards posting with regards
You
to
just
your
want
training?
something, like, I mean, when you want to stay relevant, like, you want the banana to still know you're around. You want the girls to still know I'm here.
Well, do you know what? But I was thinking about this the other day. Like I was even thinking about like how
Because you're good at social media. Like, I mean,
bro,
you're
you're
good at
you
like,
have the knack.
appreciate that.
Yeah, you have the knack.
But
You got the
you have the
Morgan
eye.
Media
He has
knack.
the eye.
the eye for socials.
The
You
eye
know
for
what it is, bro? I
socials.
was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking like I think I'm a creative person.
Yeah.
And I love like even doing this podcast. Like is an element of creativity. Like the way like we got to
Hello,
brand it.
darkness, my old friend.
And giving ideas to Octavian to bring to life, and then like having a run at the Morgan Media thing and making those real estate videos, and then but I feel like where did that sort of come from? And it's like I've always grown my age, because it's different to you, have always grown up in social media,
The
like
digital native.
from
the
like year
digital
5
age.
and 6, like immediately like had Instagram and Facebook.
What?
Yeah, wow.
See, that's the difference, right? I
Crazy.
always think to myself, like, I don't like, obviously, when we were, like, when I was younger, when we were younger, like,
MySpace and Bebo.
no, it's not even that. It's just like, I honestly look at it and I think to myself, if a lot of these people weren't able to post what they were doing,
Would
they
do
probably
it?
wouldn't feel good about what they were doing.
Like what?
Oh, just like people posting whatever on the weekends during the day, what they're doing, how they look, whatever. Like, I think to myself, like, I think like,
Where would they get validation
yeah,
from?
where would they get that validation
Where
from?
would
It's just
they-
like,
Well,
I don't
so
know.
before where
it's just like fake. I think a lot of it is like, I don't know how I got into this tangent, but a lot of it's like fake connection.
it's
Yeah.
fake connection.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot
yeah.
of it is like if a girl goes and gets her like nails done or go get the spray tan or
Hair
something,
done,
the
whatever.
hair done, they go and take a photo, and that's
Post
cool.
that.
I love that. Like, because if I got a fresh fade, I might take a photo and post it
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
But it's like, did before, like prior to socials, are at least documenting every little part of our lives. did the kick would have come more from doing the hair itself rather than the posting of the hair getting done.
No, you would have got the validation from your community.
Yeah, from being
work,
out and about, and
People being like,
from your
"Whoa,
workplace,
nice haircut,
your
man."
family, like
Yeah.
you know, and maybe even then you would have got more connection because you would have noticed it more. Like if you're just seeing it on social media all the time, like I might
But
see
you
you
had
got a
to-
fade, I'm like, oh cool, you got a
but you
fade,
had to-
but I won't say it to you in person because I've liked your post already.
I've already seen
and
it.
you've had to, you had to make.
It's almost weird if you said it to me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you liked my haircut and commented and said, "Hey bro, nice haircut," and then saw me in person, be like, "Hey bro, nice haircut," I'd be like, "Dickhead, you already told
Well,
me."
same with the 110k run. Like imagine if you said, "Oh, great run, Sean," and then when I saw you, you were just like,
Hey, great run, Sean.
"No." You just like said nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I feel like we had to before all this stuff. We had to go and hunt for the dopamine elsewhere. Like as in,
No, but let me tell you something.
No, we had to-
but we never would have exceeded the level of dopamine which we get now. You get what I mean?
nah, I disagree. No, I think we've numbed ourselves to the amount that I think like it's like whatever. It's like drugs, right? Like you
the reward chemical.
you get to a point where like your tolerance for it gets
just
high.
higher.
Therefore, like your base levels, you need more and more. Whereas before,
chasing it.
I'd be like, I've said this before in this podcast where we've been like, oh, I'm bored. If we were bored back then, you have to like think, what am I going to
Yeah.
do to give myself? Okay, call my cousin. Let's ride our bikes down to the park and we'll play a bit of footy.
And
kick
that's
the ball
your
around.
dopamine hit.
And like
Yeah.
the dopamine hit is in the person going, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
When I get there, we do it. We ride back.
yeah.
Like you
But-
had to
Yeah.
seek it out and like you had to work harder to get the reward.
Yeah, but dopamine is in the achievement.
Yes.
Like even you going on your bike and going to the park. Like,
Brother,
that's a
even getting the
dopamine
win
hit.
of saying, I'll meet you down there.
Do you know
Like,
what the dangerous thing is? It's like now there's the false dopamine, which is like when you watch someone get up, pull their Gymshark shorts out of their thing, post it on their bed, then go drink their Oxygreens. Your brain can't tell the difference between you doing the task and the
Can
person
it?
doing
Are you
the task.
sure about that?
there's-
Who said that the other
There's
day?
been studies to show this, bro, where it's like you become so numb to it that it looks like you're doing it. You almost
It's like
get
you're living through the.
You're living vicariously through
I
this.
don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I should get up and move.
But then you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
See, that's the
ADD
thing.
as well,
Even bro,
so-
me, like I was thinking the other
You
day,
have,
like
you have to move. Yes.
how scary is it, bro? Like sometimes Saturday afternoon, bro. Like if I,
If I see someone else running, believe me, I'm not getting no dopamine hit from that. I'm thinking like that's,
should be running.
I'll get more FOMO. Like I should be out there doing a run.
but Saturdays, do you scroll on your phone? Like, bro, sometimes I can scroll on my
Bro,
phone
like-
and I'm ashamed of it, bro. I can scroll for up to 4 hours, bro.
Honestly, because then you got Instagram, then you
I'm
got
bad.
TikTok.
I'll do like 5 minutes, bang, off. 5 minutes, I'll go back on, bang.
Yeah, but do you have that thing in your phone
It's so bad,
when it
bro.
comes up and says it's going to close the app?
Bro, I had an app I paid $150 for called Opal, and it shut down Instagram, and you can't get back into it unless you go into the app and you configure
When's
this.
Merby? When it's men?
And guess what? I don't use it
It doesn't
anymore.
work, bro. It doesn't work.
Does it?
Honestly, it sucks. And remember they give you those things you can lock your phone in the box and all that sort of stuff like that.
Yeah, the locks in a box.
The phone, the phone box
the
lock.
phone box. And,
Box
and
lock.
you sort of say, well, you should have some self-control, but it's hard. That scrolling to find that thing that you're going to get that dopamine hit from, it's hard.
Bro, it is really difficult, bro. And you know what? Like, I feel like yesterday I went to bed and I was like, I'm going to wake up this morning and I'm going to delete Instagram. But I can't really, I need to do it for like 5
Mate, you
days.
got to do your daily things that you're posting. You got to keep
Yeah,
consistent with
I like
That's
doing
good.
that.
Why'd you
fine.
delete everything on your whole Instagram?
I archived everything. I just wanted a fresh start.
Oh, did you delete your...
you
Nah,
can really tell when.
I archived everything. You can really tell when what? What are you going to say?
Go, JP.
It's just like you've had a reset, obviously.
I had a reset.
He's been resetting for the last 2 months.
Something's changed. I don't know
Nah,
what it is.
I just wanted a fresh start, you know. But even the fresh start, it's like I wanted.
It's like you. It's
I
like
wanted
you-
my
the-
Instagram to look
re-
clean.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
deleting everything. It's like that's what that's like today's version of being a recluse. It's like you haven't actually deleted
What's a
social
recluse?
media.
Recluse, so you stay within your house, you don't go out.
in solitary
Yeah, you don't-
confinement. Your own
yeah.
like you've got like someone deletes all their stuff. They got nothing. Oh, like
Yeah.
what's happening with them?
What happened?
You stay
Yeah.
within yourself. You're not your
Well,
recluse.
but isn't it funny? Like we got to be able to separate ourselves from like our digital avatar versus who we are as people.
Oh, prove.
And this is a big
Well
thing.
said,
It's like,
sir.
are we our digital avatar? Because a lot of people, especially now, like,
Are we real?
are we real?
Well, bro,
like,
it's gonna imagine in 10 years, let alone now.
Hey,
It's gonna
I've
be
been saying,
fucking
boy, let's
crazy.
be real on this podcast.
I'm happy about.
JP doesn't want to.
I'm happy.
I'm happy to be real about
Oh,
that shit.
shut up.
But can we, bro? You know,
Man,
and
I'll be real. What about? Oh, did we dodge a? Do we? I mean, it's not over, but have we dodged a little bit of a bullet with the metaverse stuff because generative AI came to the forefront, ChatGPT, all that stuff.
Yeah,
so all of a
NFTs
sudden, all
are
these companies have put like the metaverse thing on the back foot a
Do you
bit.
see Elon Musk is suing the founder of AI?
Elon Musk.
The founder.
The founder of AI.
The creator of AI.
Dogecoin. No.
Is there one specific creator of AI?
I don't know.
It's Sam something. His name's Sam something.
Sam Smith.
No, but they sort of.
Won't you?
So they sort of create.
The gay guy.
They created together, but then Elon Musk is suing him because he said. He's suing him because
You can create AI. It's like a thing.
I don't know what
concept.
ChatGPT, whatever the one that he created.
OpenAI.
OpenAI, sorry.
Oh,
OpenAI.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, is he suing them?
Yeah, because it was supposed to be good for humanity. That's what Elon Musk is saying. But now he's going to be suing him because it's going down a different path.
Oh, that's just a publicity stunt. Surely, how are you going to sue
maybe.
someone based on like?
I don't know. That's what he's doing.
Well, bro, even like are you talking about like the separation of like your social media avatar versus your thing. I remember even bro being in year 6, year 7 and just being on like Facebook on my iPod Touch.
Yeah, 6 year 7.
And seeing, yeah, bro, and seeing my mates. Well, I was 12, bro. So
iPod Touch. Oh yeah.
And just seeing like my mates from footy, like after their game, they would go. Like this is when I first started in this specific footy team, so I wasn't quite in with the footy boys yet. It's kind of just like a bit on the outside, and like they would go and hang out. I remember they'd like post stuff on their Facebook of like after the game and stuff. And like that's my earliest memories of like having FOMO of like seeing people that I knew in real life like having fun elsewhere and posting it on social media. And like even as I started to go into like year 7 and year 8 and like seeing like people go to parties on the weekend that I wasn't invited to and stuff like that. I'd be like,
true.
Like
a lot more FOMO from seeing on social media.
Yeah, FOMO like crazy, bro.
Because if you're not invited to something back in the day, you'll find out the next day at school.
Imagine how hard it'd be to be like a young teenager
now.
With all this social stuff. Like it's because everything happens like behind closed doors in in like chats and.
Yeah.
And do you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be really like, bro, then no wonder they've all got anxiety, these kids.
They do, eh?
They all have, bro. I'm telling you, I've never heard of like a young person. Sorry, I say this now, but I'm older. But I swear to God, I'd never heard of people that are like in their teens having anxiety. And I feel like now it's a very common thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is?
Anxiety and depression. Like, bro, there's people I know that are very young that supposedly have anxiety and depression. I'm like, bro, is that a thing? Was that ever a thing?
Yeah, but the question is like, why do you have anxiety? Like, what is it?
That's what I mean. But is it because of technology? Is it because of just you're always in your phone?
It's a multitude of things. No resilience, yeah. But bro, look like my little cousin. He's 8 or 9 years old. He sits on he sits right, and he scrolls through short form videos specifically, bro.
Just goes.
Short form only became a thing like 2 years ago, bro. Short form videos, TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, like your YouTube
and reels and shorts only became a thing like 2 years ago. And I'm like, bro, like think about if my brain was his brain when I was 9 years old and I was just getting quick hits of what's next, bro, your brain fries over time. Like my memory's probably fried from it.
Yeah, well, you started pretty young as well. But I mean, like what they have now, TikTok and YouTube and the shorts and stuff like that is just crazy. But that's what I mean, like in terms of they're all on social media, but they're all getting backlash for being on social media. That's what I was sort of talking about with the comments.
Like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, that's right. Like people can comment whatever they like. Like obviously and like that's what I was talking about within Britain, they've got different rules now where they, cops can actually come to your place if you've commented something racial or anything like that, and they can arrest you.
What?
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Really?
I thought you meant they can come to your house and be like, hey, you've been scrolling for 4 hours now, put your phone away, otherwise you're under arrest.
Well, maybe they should do that.
Like, arrest me.
Yeah, so
I'm scrolling.
Get it away from me.
I'm scrolling.
So, yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's you know what? It's like, what's the... Okay, let's stop talking about problems. What are some solutions here then? Is it just a matter of completely cold turkey, like you put your phone upstairs and you just run outside? I like doing that.
Yeah, but that gives these kids anxiety as well if they don't have their phone.
But you need to develop some sort of like tolerance for that. So like, for example, I know this is like a ridiculous... No, it's not a ridiculous example. But like, for example, when I go out and play golf, like you barely touch your phone. Because you're out there, you're on the course. Like there need to be things that you do. Like golf? There needs to be things that you do where like that stuff is just and the thing is it's only really possible when everyone else is doing the same thing. Like for example, you go to golf, like no one's on their phone.
Yeah, but you're not on your phone because you don't post stuff. So if those younger kids were doing stuff, they would be posting it. They'll be recording themselves doing it.
Yeah, doing golf.
So it's like a bit of a catch-22, like where it's like, well,
I mean, I feel like that they first have to recognize that there's some sort of problem. Like a lot of them don't. Like
yeah, because they were brought up with it. It's just the norm.
Yeah, exactly. It's the norm.
Yeah, but how does that relate to reality TV? And what's your favorite reality show of all time?
Why'd you go there with that? Sorry, I'm just fixing my
microphone. You're ruining this episode.
I'm ruining my microphone. I'm fixing. Give me 1 sec. Sorry.
We'll just wait for JP.
We'll just wait for him.
No, I've unplugged it. Go.
Yeah. No, so say what you were saying before I rudely interrupted.
No, just how does that relate to reality TV?
It's unplugged.
What are you doing, bro?
Yeah, but I just think the correlation between social media and reality TV it's a great thing for those reality stars that are on there because they can obviously take it in a different direction and blow up from it. I mean, that's pretty crazy, I think.
What's your favorite reality show of all time?
I don't.
Why don't we just go back to reality like that?
Shut up. Fucking dog.
Favorite of all time. I used to like Survivor.
Oh, Survivor.
Because there was dramas in it, obviously, but it wasn't like.
Bro, have you seen that Jaden guy recently on that show?
Yeah.
He's killing it, bro.
No, he's off now.
Oh,
He
he's
got
off?
voted
Oh, did he get voted off?
Yeah.
Bro, what the hell? I thought he was going to win that whole show,
Yeah.
bro, because he's literally like the number one guy on the team.
Yeah, well, he was for physical challenges, yeah, but he was very like chilled and everything else. Like in terms of like making partnerships and all that sort of stuff, you don't have to be backstabbing and all that.
Nah.
Like he was very just like, yeah, whatever.
He's a good guy.
And then of course. But if you want to go on a game like that, you have to be like sneaky.
Yeah.
Like, to be able to get,
You have to. It's like someone has to get screwed over.
yeah, someone has to get screwed over.
Well, bro, I know I would do pretty well on that show.
But that,
Yeah,
but
I know, 'cause you're scum.
but that's the same
talking
thing.
about my-
So how did Jaden get on that from social media?
Social media.
And then obviously now from there he's going to blow up, you know. So,
Even more.
You know, there's so many opportunities when you do look at social media.
Totally, bro.
that
Well,
you
like,
can,
I'm the next Bachelor.
bro. How good would that be,
Bro, the Bachelor.
Matty?
Bro, I would love that.
If, bro, that would be.
And my last rose,
Wait, we should just do that on here on the Dropouts.
I'm giving to
Say it.
Sharon.
Shazza.
Shazza. Yeah, no, bro, I would love that. I would love to see a Lebo Bachelor. That would be the funniest. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
A Lebanese bachelor, just like a full Habib, and we're here with
From the block.
Muhammad. Oh my god! Even the block's another good show, bro.
Mustafa.
Mustafa.
Mustafa. Is it
Yeah,
Mustafa?
Mustafa.
Oh, Mustafa.
PH.
I signed up with Mustafa the other day.
You signed one up at the
Mustafa,
gym
yeah.
at World Gym.
Yeah.
How many? There's probably multiple.
Honestly, there's about over 500 sign-ups. There's about 450 Muhammads.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Really? It's crazy. Yeah, bro, it's heaps.
Yeah, bro. All you gotta do is go
Heaps.
into the gym.
Like
And you just
a
gotta
lot.
be like this. Just do it like a social experiment. Just walk in and just go like this. Mo. And just watch every.
And
Lebo
I'm
turn
not
around.
saying it to be disrespectful. Like, there is a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. Especially
a
in
lot.
Granville.
Yeah.
Bro,
a lot.
Muhammad's the number one men's name in the world. It is.
So I know. You just reminded me of that quote from Superbad, where he's like, Fogel, you chose one fucking name. Remember? And he's
That's a good movie. That's good.
And he's like, I was choosing between that or Muhammad. And he's, and he's like, Muhammad? He's like, Muhammad's the most commonly used name on earth. Fucking read a book for once.
Yeah, that's so
Don't you
funny.
remember when they're arguing over the license?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, when he's goes McLovin.
That's the most.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
McLovin.
McLovin.
Yeah, McLovin's. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
one.
what did you say?
Fogel. His name's Fogel.
McLovin. Fogel, yeah.
That's classic.
McLovin.
That is.
He chose one fucking name.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. I think that's it for us, boys. Episode 39. Good chat.
Yeah, good
Social
episode.
media. And
Maybe we'll see you next week. Maybe
Closing
not.
thoughts.
I don't know. I just think it's unnatural closing thoughts. Personally, I'll say something if it comes.
Is
to
that
mind.
your closing thought?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
closing thought. It's just inorganic.
I guess that's your closing thought. Sean, what's your closing thought?
yeah, if you want to get on social media, get on there. Like, it's a great place to be able to grow a business. Great place to be able to get some opportunities. So, you know, if it's not for you, not for you. But if so, jump on there.
Maddie, closing thoughts.
Do something.
My closing thoughts. Social media's got a lot of benefits and also a lot of cons. In my opinion, the benefits outweigh the cons, only just. But I guess it's the lens that through which you view that.
Yeah.
Pros of social media: building a business, getting.
Building a community.
If business wasn't a part of it, would you say it was bad?
If business was not a part of it, if there was no,
I'd say it's
if there
bad.
was no way at all of generating revenue through social
Yeah,
media,
yeah, yeah.
Probably,
even though
yeah.
that's a stupid hypothetical.
No,
because-
but I'm saying for you, let's just say for me personally, I wasn't planning to do a business on social media. I would probably look at it as more negative, even though I use it a lot.
I would use it as a negative as well because like only the last 2 years is going to be something of building business. Even prior to that, was just
but those people that are not using it are the ones that will probably think it's more negative, but they're not using it.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like JP. Now he's using it more because of the investor, but he wasn't before. Like hardly ever. Yeah.
that's true.
And what are your thoughts
You
on
just use it. You just stalk people on it.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts about recording yourself when you're doing a training session, JP?
It's severe,
I love Sean
severe
videos.
normie activities.
That is your word of the year,
No,
honestly.
it's just like I just seen a very. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand why it's valuable. I just there's just so many cameras flying around the gym now.
Huh.
Oh, the garbage trucks are here. That's
Oh,
actually
that's
that's
our
cute.
Time to
That's
take
our
out the trash.
That's
JP, get
our-
outside.
Anyway,
Alright, see you for 40 next week.
39:38. We're
Oh,
on.
wait till 40. 20
Right.
seconds.
Yalla.
Wait till 40.
Bro, who cares?
See you, my
See you,
slimes.
gang.
All right, see
Bye,
ya.
bye, bye.
Bye.